Hey everyone, and happy Tuesday. It's my favorite day of the week. It's your girl, hashtag JLoan. That's right. Every Tuesday, another tip. You know how it goes. It's Mortgage Tip Tuesday. Well, I just came off a fantastic work conference is what I'd like to call it, where we have the opportunity to actually meet and have a meeting with all of our higher ups and our VPs, our owner, our execs, and we sit down in a meeting and they listen to us. And I think it's super important in anyone's lives, our lives, your children's lives, your friends' lives, to feel heard is really what it is. And every year they get us together in regions and we talk about what can we do better, what do we want, and they actually listen to us and implement those changes. I've been here at Union for over 6 years now, and I've seen us constantly change and improve and help each other, and I'm just so happy to be here. So I want to talk to you about a topic that I'd like to preface my topic with. I believe that yes, everyone should own a home, and I do believe that it should be one of your goals, but I do also believe that there is a perfect time for you to do so in your financial situation, and not everyone's time is now, okay? So you have to evaluate and be real with yourself on whether now is the right time to buy a home for where you are right now, okay? And if you feel financially you're secure and you're ready to make a huge financial investment, then I'm going to address the question above, which is our topic of the day, which is, should I wait to buy a home, okay? You are hearing a lot of stuff in the air, right? It's everywhere. Wait, interest rates are going to drop. Prices are high. I mean, it's just everything is negative on purchasing a home right now. But before I get into that, I want to put this into perspective. I spoke to a client the other day, and they're paying $2,200 in rent for a 3-bedroom apartment that was maybe 1,200 square feet is what she told me. So she's paying $2,200 a month, okay? And they're getting ready to increase it, but that's all I'm gonna put it at, okay? $2,200 a month, and she is 34 years old, and she's been renting since she was 21 years old, okay? But I'm not even gonna go back that far, okay? I'm even gonna put this at $1,500, okay? And if she rented for 5 years, if I take that times 12, and then obviously times 5 years, this is the amount. It's $90,000 that someone has spent on rent, that when they walk away, they leave with nothing. And so when I hear someone say, well, people are telling me not to buy right now because it's high. Well, rent is high and you walk away with nothing. And so I want to kind of address that. And again, I do preface it with, there is a right time for you, and you know when that time is right for you. So don't just jump into buying a home because someone told you so or I told you so. Do it because you feel it's the right time for you to make a huge financial investment, and not in the now, right? It's in the future, because housing is a long-term investment, and it has been told over history that the longer you hold on to your home or this asset, the more it's going to appreciate. So let's address a couple things. So first and foremost, I do not agree that you should wait at all. If you're ready, interest rates should not stop you, okay? At all. And for those that feel, well, the market's gonna crash and then my home is not gonna be worth it. Again, if you're looking to buy a home and you want to sell it in 6 months and make an investment, maybe now's not the right time for you, right? But if you're looking to buy a home and hold on to it to 5, 10 years, and even if you're going to live in it and then 5 years from now, you say, hey, I want to buy another home or I want to rent this home, you still have that asset, right? So with house values still increasing, if you wait, you're putting yourself at risk to pay more for that same home, because house prices aren't dropping. I mean, they're not dropping. And in Texas, the values are holding pretty strong. So if you wait, you're putting yourself at risk to pay more for that same home, okay? Now, a lot of people say, well, I don't want to pay PMI. And so they've been given the advice to save up 20%. Well, the reality is that you don't even need it. We have programs all the way down to 3% down. You're a first-time home buyer. Even if you're recently divorced and you lost your home, you're now still considered a first-time home buyer. You can go down to programs 3.5%, 5% down. And yes, you will pay PMI. And that's okay, right? Because I just showed you, if you stay where you are, you're spending money that you will never get back, okay? The thing about PMI, depending on the loan, of course, is it's not forever. That's a temporary fix to help you get into a home for home ownership, that as the home continues to appreciate, or as you pay down the balance, it has a given time where it will end and then you will not pay it anymore. So don't wait to save 20% when you can own your own home and begin to build equity and cash flow, and an asset that you hold on to, that will be worth something in the future, okay? When interest rates fall again, I want to talk about your advantage of why you buy now, right? Because I'm going to talk about what we just went through. And what we just went through is, if interest rates fall, if you bought now, you always have the opportunity to refinance. That's the advantage of mortgages. You could refinance. Even I've refinanced customers even out of low interest rates because of what is going on with their families and their financials. Having that equity in their home and being able to consolidate debt made sense to refinance to a higher interest rate. But because they owned a home, they were able to pay off their debt. And that's the advantage of having a home, because where else would they have turned but to a personal loan at higher interest rates, shorter times, higher payments, than doing it over a mortgage, right? You will not be in bidding wars with everyone else who waited as well. There's a lot of people just like you that are thinking it's best to wait. And there's a lot of people who stop buying because they're like, interest rates are this, I'll wait till they come back down. Well, those same people are the same people that are going to jump back down if interest rates drop. You're going to be in bidding wars with all these people again, okay? And what's going to happen is you're going to have multiple offers on the property, okay? You're not going to have any seller concessions, meaning the seller's not giving you nothing, not a dime. They're not paying for anything for you. Title, nothing towards your closing costs. They're not going to give you any repairs. I've seen it in the last 2 years where they refused to do any repairs and you were going to buy this property as is. Okay? So now if you're going to buy the house in this bidding war and you win it, you got to buy it as is. And now you probably got to take $5,000 out of your assets to fix the things that they refuse to fix. Okay? Appraisal waivers. A lot of people wanted appraisal waivers. Basically just saying, hey, I'm going to buy this home no matter what it appraises for. And I'm going to sign this form and I'm going to buy it no matter what. Offering above asking price. We've seen as much as $125,000 over asking price, which to me is absurd, but to each its own. You make your own decisions. And we had a lot of influx moving in from Chicago, a lot of influx moving in from California, who sold their $1 million homes. So paying $125,000 over asking for a home that they were going to live in for the rest of their life at lower interest rates made sense, right? But I want to give you a scenario, okay? If you bought today at $350,000 home, and this is a hypothetical scenario, you know I'm not allowed to quote actual rates on a video without quoting APR, so this is a hypothetical rate, hypothetical situation, but it is very close to where we are, right? And a $350,000 home with 3% down, sorry. And at 6.75%, principal and interest only, this would give you $2,156.59 payment, okay? If you waited, natural appreciation for homes is 3% per year. That's the normal appreciation. So if you waited 4 years to buy, this home would now be worth close to $400,000. It was like $396,000, so I just rounded it up to $400,000. And let's just say interest rates dropped 1 point. If they dropped 1 point and you bought this home at $400,000, you are actually going to pay more, $2,217.58. You're going to pay instead of buying now. So you may think waiting longer is beneficial because interest rates will be lower, but that's not actually the truth, because unless they drop drastically lower, which I've been in the business 17 years and recently was probably the lowest I've seen since, it's been years. So I don't know if they're going to go back to back with these super low interest rates. Is it possible? Yeah, I'm no guru. I watch the market and there's a lot of volatility going on right now, multiple rate changes per day. You really just have to be, I always tell people, don't buy for interest rate, right? Buy for your goals and buy because the payment makes sense for your family, right? When you rent, someone can just come to you and say, hey, now I want more rent, or you can move out. And you kind of control the narrative. You build the equity. You hold on to that asset. You provide that safe haven for your family that's yours. You get to do all of these things. So when the time is right for you, please don't let the market stop you from considering or 20% down or interest rates, because if you just talk to someone about your financials and you feel you work with someone that you can trust, we can help you navigate through all those emotions so that you make the best decision for you. Okay, so I hope that this video helps you. And if I can help you with any questions or anything, please feel free to reach out to me, 817-601-5456. JLoan for your home loan, as always. Purchase, refinance, new constructions, FHA, VA, you name it, I will help you with it, okay? I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week. Stay safe, be blessed. Until next Tuesday, bye-bye.